Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm actually here at my day job here. You remember the bathroom from hell? Just kind of doing the punch little list stuff. The homeowner wanted me to put on this nice, square edge towel bar and things, and I need to put on these little side splashes here for them, and I had to put on the mirror doors. So it's a small bathroom, but I gotta tell you, it's not bad looking. So we're getting ready to get this put up here, and then I'm done. And I'm told that today, friends, that Collector's World is going to have the Tom Landry autographed banner ready. So I've got to go over there later on today. He's going to call me and tell me when it's back from the shop and go check that out. So I can't wait to finally see that. It seems like it's been so long ago, but thank you so much, Zeppelin fan, for sending that to me. And I'm going to do something this weekend that I don't normally do. And for the game. And that is, hold on a second. I'm going to have one of you fans in the house. Jet D was interested in coming up last weekend, but the weather was a little bit bad to be able to make that trip. And I'm not going to be at Lucky's this weekend because, well, the game, of course, is nationally televised. So we're going to be in the man cave for it. So I invited him to come to our house for the game. So I got thinking this morning. Whenever I'm driving, I do lots of thinking. Seems like my brain is always working. And I'm figuring I better use it as much as I can before it stops working, before I start getting Alzheimer's. But the Dallas Cowboys, you got to look at them and say, they have won the trade war. Think about this. Remember how during free agency last year, how many of you guys cussed out the Cowboys and they said, the Dallas Cowboys, they're not interested in winning. They're cheap. They're not going to sign anybody, because we were looking at people like Trey Flowers out there that New England was letting go. Frank Clark out there was being traded from Seattle. You were seeing all these big name players like Odell Beckham. People were saying, oh my God, let's get Odell Beckham and stuff, And when the Cowboys didn't make these moves, you know how you guys were. Jerry Jones, he doesn't care about winning. Man, damn Cowboys, we're just going to suck all the way around. But I got to tell you, when you start looking at what the Cowboys have been able to do at bargain basement prices, it's actually freaking amazing. Remember when the Cowboys signed Robert Quinn? And people were like, man, that dude's old. Robert Quinn, man, his best days were in Los Angeles. They need to get somebody real. He only had 6.5 sacks last year. Psh, that's nothing. Here's what's amazing. Robert Quinn, today, right now as we stand, has 8.5 sacks in 8 games, which is 7th in the NFL. In 8 games. He missed 2 games because of PED, PED. Yeah. And you know what that cost us this year, guys? With incentives, about $8 million on the cap. and a 6th-round draft pick. All right. Let's take a look at another one. Michael Bennett. We're going to look back and say that was another steal. Because Michael Bennett is a conditional 6th-round draft pick.
No, it's conditional 7.
No, it's a 7th round that could become a 6th depending on how well he plays.
Or if you don't have a 7.
Yeah. Either way, whether it's a 6th or a 7th.
In the 2021 draft.
Already.
It's just the 2021 draft, so not even this upcoming draft.
Already in 3 games, he's tied for 3rd on the Cowboys in sacks. How good has he been so far this year? Even though he wasn't playing a lot of time in New England, I want you to get this. He only played 136 snaps in New England. What if I told you that Michael Bennett right now, today, as we stand here, friends, has as many or more sacks than Trey Flowers, Calais Campbell, Khalil Mack. Yeah, he's got 5.5 sacks on the season. Khalil Mack has the exact same amount. And this guy's only been a part-time player. But wait, there's more. I want you guys to think about one other thing that's been kind of amazing. When you think about Antonio Brown, that deal, everybody said, oh my God, the Raiders, man, they were so smart to get that one. How well did that trade work out? It didn't. How about Odell Beckham? You know, a lot of you guys are like, man, Odell, let's go get Odell, man. You put Odell on this team, it's going to be incredible. No, told you, cancer, team killer. He's not a guy that's going to make you better. Here you go. Remember when people said, let's get Le'Veon Bell too and put him in there with Zeke. We'll be unstoppable on running football. What has Le'Veon Bell done? Can't stay healthy anymore, can he? After being sitting out. So as you look at all this, and you look at all these big trades that have happened in the NFL, and you look at the Dallas Cowboys basically gave up 2 6 and a number 1. Number 1, there's no wide receivers. I don't care where you drafted in the draft last year that would have been anywhere near what Amari Cooper has been. He has literally been the best receiver in football. So when you compare him at the time to trading for Odell or trading for Antonio Brown, you looked at those guys and said, oh man, those guys are head and shoulders better than what we got, right? Yeah, well, hate to tell you, arguably he is the best receiver in the NFL. I mean, between him and Michael Thompson, that's it. That's the list. You know, so you can forget about your Julio Joneses and all those guys and stuff because he's far exceeding what those guys are doing. And as far as pass rushers, you got 2 6th-round draft picks that right now, in only 11 games, collectively, that's all they've played for the Cowboys, have 11.5 sacks. Man, you know, we give the Dallas Cowboys a hard way to go when it comes to, you know, the team, that nothing that they do is ever good enough. But when you start thinking about those free agent moves that are thrown, and I'll even throw another one in there, I will throw in there a free agent signing of Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb, you know, I know he only has about 500 yards receiving and 3 TDs, but he also had 4 TDs that were called back. You put that on there, he would have been over 600 yards and basically 7 TDs. Another great move in the offseason, and I dare say Randall Cobb has done as much for the Cowboys, if not more, than what Odell has done for the Browns, and definitely more than Antonio Brown did for the Raiders or New England. You know, we kill the Cowboys all the time for making dumb moves, but you got to give them credit because right now they have made some incredible trades and some incredible free agent signings that are key to this team's success right now. And hopefully they continue to do that in the future. Hats off to Will McClay, Stephen Jones, and Jerry Jones for putting the people in the right position to be successful. Now, if we can just get the coach who can take that talent and take it to another level, but that's another story. All right, so final look here, guys. Let's just take a quick peek here. Look. Bam. I think this is actually pretty incredible. It's a tiny bathroom, I will tell you that. But when you look at it, it's actually pretty good. I mean, you've got space. You got a nice sink and faucet here. You got the toilet, which is an elongated one for somebody with a big behind like me. You got this great tub that's here with 10 different jets in there, and it works. It works. All right, I'm going to head on back to the man cave. I'll see you guys soon.